Hey, I'm Tyson,
I'm Erick.
and this is the Copper Lodge.
Give me home. You can sing me home. Give me strength. The beauty of the state. You'll be my downfall, baby. You'll be my great undoing.
Well, how you doing, Erock?
Doing very well. How you doing,
I just
Tyson?
call you E. Is that cool?
That's fine with me. That's what I grew up with.
Really, E?
Yeah. Yep.
Nice. Yeah, no, I've always called you E in the chat and everything. So, as you know, at the very beginning, we always say hi. So we'll say hi to yourself. You're always the first one.
Hello, self.
You're always the first one, man. You, Ellie, or Nick? I swear. And then we got Nick. How you doing, buddy? And then Ellie. How you doing, Ellie? Appreciate you coming. Her and her weirdness and her Oreos and water.
Oh, I don't know how she does that. Ugh.
But they were just on a live just the other day. Who's Ellie? Who's live were you on? But her and her husband were on, and they did a killer job. It was actually
Jay's Beard Essentials with, I believe, Donnie.
that's what it was with Donnie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought it was really impressive how good they did. So
Did you
and
see
Donnie has
Donnie's?
a really calming voice lately.
Yeah. Have you seen Donnie's Vato in shower situation?
I haven't.
At- Oh, you need to see it.
Is it just on his channel?
Yeah. It's
Okay, I'm gonna
hilarious,
have
dude.
we'll have to check it out later. And
Yeah.
then we have Travis. Appreciate you joining us, Travis. And then we have Eric. How you doing, Eric? And then Josh. So I guess Josh just started a channel. So Josh, we definitely just need to come check you out, man. Appreciate it. Need to go subscribe to you. Ellie again. Vato, it's your
Vato.
best friend, man.
Jeez, that goofball.
Jason, how you doing, man? Jason was on last week. We had a blast. Yeah, we could just sit there and talk for hours upon hours. He has so many cool experiences. And then Noah, how you doing, Noah? Appreciate you joining. And Russ, and I'm just scrolling through real quick. Bearded Respect, I believe that is Ryan. So Ryan, appreciate you. If not, how you doing, Zeb? How you doing, JBB? Just plain bearded. Mr. Joshua Ricks, how you doing, man? Josue, like I was
What's up,
telling you, is
everybody?
next week. Josue is going to be on next week.
Yeah, I want to meet Josue. I want to see how he looks like. I never seen him.
Dude, so when we, like I was telling you, when we went to downtown Disney that Sunday, when Ryan and Josue and we went to dinner and stuff, uh, he was an outstanding person. Like I was really impressed with Josue. So I'm like, dude, we got to get you on.
That's
So I was
awesome.
really, really impressed with him. And then we got Nick. How you doing, Nicholas? And then Chris. It's so dumb. Mr. Aldermer, how you doing, man? Everyone's talking about ice. How you doing, Ken? Jason, how you doing, man?
They need to watch the way they use the word ice because I know it's cold outside, so I
Yeah.
gotta keep looking
Well,
over my
especially over
shoulder.
there. Aren't you guys getting a huge storm?
We were supposed to yesterday, but it's like 19 degrees outside, which is very rare for us.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, I think it's like 41. It's not bad outside with us.
Friday
How
was
you doing,
like
Steven?
Friday was 9 degrees in the morning, so
Oh, really?
yeah,
Yeah. See, Utah.
that's very rare
When I
for us.
was a kid, we grew up and we'd have snow like where we couldn't go to school, and now
Yeah.
it just doesn't happen anymore like it used to. How you doing, Daniel? Appreciate you joining us, man. That forehead is so big. Blinking. He's talking about mine because mine's a lot bigger. Hey,
I
what's
have
up,
my hair
Ninja?
slicked back. That's probably why.
Hey, Ryan, how you doing, man? Smash that like button. I appreciate that. So, why don't you tell us a little about who you are? E?
My name is
Let's rephrase this. Everyone knows who you are because you are
yes.
one of the most supportive people on the planet when it comes to supporting everyone on YouTube.
Thank you.
Tell us a little about you who we don't know who you are. Like, tell us like everyone knows who you are, so tell us a little bit more.
My real name is Erick. I have a 11-year-old son, single dad, live in Maryland. Just trying to meet or meet day end or meet days end or whatever, however you want to say it. But just a single dad who just works, supports his son. I just came from his basketball game, even though they lost, but I still supported him. And that's just me. I have 4 sisters. My parents are here. Sometimes they fly back home. So
What part of Guatemala?
I wouldn't say the capital.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom is more of a small town called Chahuitón,
Okay.
and my dad is more of the city, which is called Betania.
Well, I know where all that is. I lived in Huehuetenango or in Shela.
Okay. Shela, yeah.
Yeah, Shela. But no one knows how to say that. They just see Xela and they're like, how do you
Yeah.
pronounce? It's like Shela. But
Shela.
yeah, we lived right next to the border of Mexico where Puebla is.
Okay.
That
How long did
state.
you live there?
About 2 or 3 months. Not
Okay,
long.
cool. Okay.
Yeah, and then yeah, I got sick and stuff. I actually got a tumor in my throat, so I had to come home.
Oh yeah, that I kind of see it because the food there is like so natural that it kind of affects your stomach. So I get sick myself, so I got to take some stuff for me to.
Yeah, they would give you huge giant horse pills.
Yes.
And they would make you eat them or take them once a month so that you actually get rid of all the parasites.
Yes. Yep.
And I remember one of my roommates was sitting on the toilet and he had to have a bucket of warm water. Talking about gross stuff, sorry. And he would have to wait until the worm would actually come out because if you pulled it, it would just suck back in. So you had to just let the worm come and it would want to get to that warm water.
Yeah. I can see it. I can see
it. But man, there was a little tienda in every like house.
Yep.
And they would have these little pouches of juice, and we would just
Yep.
drink those juices all the
Soda
time.
in the pouch?
I would never dare have the water, but those I was like, I'd guzzle those things.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So have you been there recently?
Last time I was there was 2013 when my grandmother passed away. I want to go back, but the way the things are right now, I don't want to go. Not till hopefully everything clears up, the smoke is out, things calm down, hopefully. But if not, I have no interest in going back.
Aldermer is so gross. So gross. It really.
You don't like peanut butter?
I don't get thrown off like that. But his comment, I'll go back to Joe's. But Tyson, you use that worm for bait. Like, so gross. So gross. No, but Joe says that he just kind of heard and had to jump on and tell you that peanut butter sucks.
That's fine. What's up, Joe?
Emo, how you doing, man?
Emo's a cool dude, man. I love
know.
Emo.
Ian and I were just talking about you in the green room. So, brother, you're incredible hunk of humanity. There, sorry. What's up, Tommy? And Brett, he's laughing at that. So gross. But so yeah, so with me and my family, so everyone's family comes from immigrants, like that's what United States is. So my family came from Italy, and it used to be my last name was Matusi on my mom's side.
Okay.
And they grew up in from Italy in 1910, 1920-ish, that time. They grew up over here in Utah, in a place across from Devil's Slide, and that's where I got Polish because his name was Albrico. No one could say his real name. So as me learning about their life and situation, how they grew up and how my grandpa grew up and stuff like that, it was a lot different than most people. So I was just wondering, you growing up from a Guatemalan family but living here your whole life, was there a difference? How was that?
The only difference I really had was maybe food, and we kind of keep the culture alike. Like every Christmas we have tamales. Every time my dad goes back and then comes back, he brings specific breads that are allowed to come in.
I so know what you're talking about.
Yeah. What else? I mean, just to keep that Guatemalan thing keep going is the hard part, because it's like the flavor is kind of not the same, and some of the things are not the same.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm just tell Tyson how your mom had to hang a bone on your neck so the dog would play with you.
I love Vato, man. I love his jokes.
Yeah, so that's always a wonder because the tamales and all that stuff is so good for you, but they're so fattening. I mean, they're full of lard and everything. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
how do people from that culture not just weigh 200,000 pounds?
Well, if
Because
you
it's
see what
such
they
good
do
food.
every day, I mean, they work hard every
They
day, putting
do.
those baskets on their heads, making their gardens and stuff like that. So they burn it off. If you think about
Wait,
it.
Bengals won? I'm looking right now at the
I
score.
hope I hope they won.
Weird.
I hope they won. I want an underdog, man. I'm just glad Tom Brady's not going. That's it.
So, do we know who Bashful Henny is?
I I don't know, but thank you. I appreciate that.
It's just Erock, or it's just Vato. He just changed his character.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so tell us a little about where your name come from, Erock.
Erock is a nickname that one of my old friends back when I used to work with gave me. I in high school, middle school, high school. I didn't go to college, but and then just friends here and there. You should just call me E. And it just and then one guy was just like, "What's up, E-Rock?" And I was like, "Oh, I have other nicknames, but I just don't use it because it's E-Rock is probably just easier."
Uh huh.
So I just stuck with that. I was like, "I'll just put E-Rock," and a lot of people just call me E. What's up, E? So
I like it.
yeah,
I've always called you. I thought it was original. Sadness.
no.
So, we were talking about your family and all that kind of stuff. So, what's your favorite family memory of you growing up?
As a big family memory, we went to down to Virginia called Lake Anna.
Uh
We
huh.
used to when it was you were able to camp out there. We used to be able to camp, go swimming. I mean, we used to go from like a Thursday all the way till a Monday. It started from Memorial Weekend and ended in Labor Day weekend. We
Oh
like every other
wow.
weekend. Yeah, we would just go camping and us as kids, we would always get together. We would do stuff. I mean, it was me and my cousins. That's when we started doing stuff we weren't supposed to do, but then we experienced it. So yeah, it was fun. So camping in Lake Anna, Virginia was the best part.
Oh, fun. And do you
Yeah.
guys keep up that tradition still? Go camping as much as you can?
No, not anymore. They sold the property. My sisters do, but ever since of what's going on, it kind of slowed everything down. So we're trying to just see what our options are and doing something different. So
Yeah. Yeah. We were talking. You have a really close knit family, you and your four
yeah,
sisters, right?
yeah, well, I'll put it to you this way. This is how big my family is. Before my grandmother passed away,
Uh
we
huh.
had a total of 95 grandchildren and great grandchildren.
What? They're a bunch of me's just having 6 kids and
Yeah. Well, my mom is the one that has the most kids, though. That's the funny part. She has
really
five. Yeah, my mom has five kids, and everybody else has between two or four.
good for you, man. That's fun.
Yeah.
I love big families and I love being able to hang out and go camping. Camping is one of my favorite things to do as a family
Yeah.
because they're forced
Camping.
not to be on their phones. They have to be forced to be there with you. Like there's no
Yes.
other option other than hanging out with
Yes.
you. So it's
Yep.
fun. I enjoy that.
Yep. Camping is fun, man. I love doing it. Actually, my son, I took him fishing in the summertime before I even knew about your products, and now I think this summer will be a little bit easier for me now that I moved and everything to take him this summer again to go fishing. So I may have to contact you for some fishing trips.
Oh yeah, dude. One day I know you're not coming to Jackson Hole just because of certain situations, but man,
Hmm.
that would be fun if you stayed a little longer and we could go fishing. Take you some of the nice, fun
I
places.
you know who I really want to go fishing with?
Who's
My
that?
brother Bearded Joey Hookham.
Oh, right. I would love to go with
Yeah.
him,
I
dude.
man.
He has some amazing, like speak of the devil. Look at that.
Yeah. That
Yeah, no, like he has some amazing bass. Like when he posts that.
yeah.
Oh,
Hookham and I always we frequently talk.
oh, I love him. So Joey just sent me this DM, and you built that.
Yes. Yes, I did build that
I
for
didn't
him.
know you build stuff like that too.
Yes. Yeah. I just mostly
That's a
do it
30
for
oil.
I can do as many as I can. I gave Vato one too.
Yeah, Vada would never admit to it though, because all he wants to know is
No.
about your seven pregnant ladies that you left in Guatemala. But yeah, that's one of my favorite things. And then catch it when you're actually camping. You catch some fish, and you cook them in tinfoil dinners and stuff like that. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
So, all
I used
right.
to do that in the Boy Scouts.
I'm sorry.
I used to do that in the Boy Scouts. They used to
Oh,
teach
really?
me how to cook fish. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was. Did you end up being an Eagle Scout?
I didn't get that far, but I did enjoy being in the Boy Scouts. I tried for my son to do it, but it didn't interest him. So it was
Yeah, that's how my kids were. But I was, and we did a hike up at Kingsman's Peak, and it's like the tallest mountain in Utah, Wyoming, and Idaho. They're kind of bordered on right in the border right there, and
okay.
it was fun. I remember doing that. So, besides right here, besides the bearded
Beards.
community and beards and beard oils and all that, and obviously creating displays and stuff like that, what are your interests?
Actually, my favorite interest right now, I would say mostly is like cars, just to see the new looks of what's coming out. Um, I think Ellie might know this. I'm very into Legos. Me and my son, like we like to. He's getting into the spaceship of Legos, so me and him like kind of put our minds together and like to build this stuff together. Um, Me and him playing sports. Me and him, we love throwing the football around, and I'm getting a little too old to catch up to him. So, but I'll do enough of throwing the football with him.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things is play catch with the kids.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Yeah.
'Cause you can throw it and not expect it to, they can throw it back at you without moving. So
Yeah, and then you have my girls where they want to like, oh, Dad, I want to go get my nails done, so I'll go take them, and I just sit there and it's like, this is so much fun. I'm like, why do you guys like this? But it's fun for them, so you do it. Holy
Yeah.
cow, Bengals won.
Oh, nice.
So there you go. I really thought KC was going to win after that first half. 21, after the first quarter, 21-3.
I'm going for the Bengals all the way, man.
I still think the Rams are going to win. Their defensive front is just crazy.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So, I kind of think I have a sneaking suspicion, but what motivates you to get up every day?
Just the face of my son, and I'm actually an early bird. So this morning I was up at 3 o'clock.
Oh,
And
that is early.
yeah, I'm an early bird, dude. I wish I can start calling people at early in the morning, but I don't think people would like me if I call them that early.
No,
So
not at all. Well,
sometimes
unless you call Vato or something, because it's only midnight there. Where
Vato's
you
going to bed when I wake up.
Yeah,
so,
that's what I mean.
Yeah, but I'm usually an early bird, and just thinking of my son to sometimes when he asks me for stuff, and for me to work hard to get what he likes, that kind of motivates me a lot. So
Yeah, I get that. I mean, it's your legacy. It's your son. It's who you love. It's you. So I get that.
Oh, if you look at him, he looks just like me.
There you go. It is a
Yeah.
fact. He looks just like you without the beard.
Yes.
Or
He's actually looking forward to get his beard. He's like, look, Dad, look, I got a little hair right there.
My son and my 17-year-old son still can't grow one, but he grows these peach fuzzes, and I'm like, buddy, just shave it.
Well, if you want to hear something real crazy, my beard, I'll see if I can send it to you. My high school picture when I was 17, I didn't have anything. I didn't fully get my beard until I was like maybe 27.
Oh, wow.
I did a big sneeze and everything just puffed out. So.
You did a big sneeze?
Yeah. That's the way I like to say it. But yeah, my thick beard didn't come out till I was like maybe 27. And then I had a goatee for a very, very long time. And then my nephew was like, dude, grow a beard. See how I'm like, no. He's like, just try it. Never went back.
Yeah.
Never went.
So how's the mustache? Like, I remember that was the biggest thing for me is I always had a goatee for years. Like, I don't remember when I didn't have a goatee, but it was the mustache that drove me crazy for the longest time, just because it was always, whenever I'm eating, it took me a while to get used to that.
No, I've always snipped like the lip line.
Okay.
So I tried growing it out like Dagan. You know how his cover.
Oh, Dagan's is nuts.
Yeah, and you
his
can't
is
see him
epic.
talk. Yeah, you can't see him talk. So
No.
I want people to see me to talk. So, but I've always trimmed. I tried it, but it just didn't work for me, dude.
It's
It was
actually
driving
his
me nuts.
husband who's talking. He's just sitting there being quiet.
Yeah, it started driving me nuts. So I was like, no, I can't do this. So I keep trimming the lip line.
Yeah. So, who's your role model? You know, as you were growing up, who was it that you looked up to the most, and why?
I would say it was different back then, but now it's my dad
Okay.
because I learned a lot from him. He was always he. It was like my grandfather, then my dad followed my grandfather, and I'm following my dad because my dad he worked a lot. I would say I barely saw him when I was young because he's worked a lot. I mean, he had 5 kids to support, and he only had like one less than you.
Yeah,
And
it's a lot of work.
oh yeah, and I got mad at him. I resented him for that, but now I understand, you know. And one thing that I got from my dad is when he said, "Son, learn a little bit of everything because you never know when you're going to need it." Um,
That's
I was
good.
13 when he told me that, and when I was 27, I remembered when he told that to me because I was in a situation. In that moment, I called him up. I was like, "Dad, you remember that when I laughed at you and everything?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Thank you." He's like,
Hmm.
"See, I told you." I'm like, it's just a life experience, you know?"
It's true.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for YouTube now, man. Like, because I didn't like our dryer, it went out. Like, it was blowing cold air just a couple weeks
Yeah.
ago. And I'm like, what the crap am I like? So I had to go look at the model number. I
Okay.
YouTubed it, found out what was wrong with it. I ordered the piece and I put it in together. I would never been able to do that.
There you
But
go.
see, there's things like that. Just know a little bit of everything, and now I know how to do that for the next time. But
Now you
yeah,
can open up another business of appliance repair.
yeah, right.
Just make sure you have reception.
Yeah, no, yeah. Normal people would have taken like 2 minutes. Me, maybe 4 or 5 hours,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
a lot of words that probably don't no one wants to hear. So, that's really cool about your dad. I would have to say the same thing. It seems like when you're growing up, you don't necessarily trust your parents.
Yeah.
But as you
I actually inspired him to grow a beard because he had a goatee as well. I was like, dude,
really,
yeah. I was like, dude, Dad, let your beard grow, you know? And he's like, no, 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 no. And then a week later, I started seeing all come out and everything. But he does the old school, you know, shave on this side. I was like, Dad, just let it grow
let it
naturally. You
grow.
know, just let me take care of it. You know, and I've given him some of my products that I know I wasn't going to finish up, and
Uh
before
huh.
they went bad, I just gave it to him. And he's like, "Oh man, this smells great," you know. So he's now into it. I'm like, "Dad, you got some beard oil, right?" He's like, "Yeah, yeah, I got it, I got it." I'm like, "Okay."
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad can't grow a beard right now just because of his work.
Okay.
But he retires at the end of this year, and then
Okay.
I'm like, buddy, I'm like, Dad, you're gonna come work for me. You're gonna grow a beard and keep him busy and stuff. I'm excited, but I've never seen
Good
him
for
without any.
him. That's
Yeah,
awesome, man.
he had facial hair before he got this job, and then he got this job about 40 years ago, and now he's about to retire. So it's fun.
Okay.
All right, so um, money. I'm going to put this up there. Money cannot buy happiness, or money can make you happy. What do you believe in?
I don't want to get religious and everything, but I'm a Christ follower. So I want to just say my belief in him is what brings me happiness. If I could
Oh,
at least just say
great
that.
answer.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're having trouble, he's a good guy to go to. Just, you know, to
Hmm.
hand everything to him. I know religion is a very touchy subject, but I just wanted to share with that, you know, just a quick answer.
It's okay to share your beliefs. It doesn't bother me at all.
Okay.
And I know in the
Okay.
chat it doesn't bother people. As long as we share things respectfully and know that there's
Yes.
other beliefs and other, because like you and I were talking about,
Mm-hmm.
we all have our own truths and we all go
Mm-hmm.
certain through certain experiences, and that's what gives us those truths. So
Right.
I think that's very honorable what you just said. So great job.
Thank you, sir.
Except Dan, he just didn't like. I'm just-
Hey, what's up, Dan? How you doing, man? Everybody else in the chat, hello too. I'm kind of seeing the chat on my other phone right here.
So I will answer this kind of how I would feel. I do agree money cannot buy happiness. However, money can take away pain, meaning bills and things like
Yeah.
that. So if you have hospital bills, or you new tires and you don't have money, that stuff wears on you and gives you stress.
Oh
And
yeah.
so I would think that money doesn't buy you happiness, but it can give you
No.
a peace of mind for those times in life when you need it.
Yep. And then there's Dave Ramsey.
And
Sorry,
then
I
there's
had to
Dave
throw that
Ramsey.
in there.
What does he say? I've been listening, just putting in skipper oil and butter. Oh, sweet, man. Thanks, Noah. All right, next question. What has been the most embarrassing situation you've ever been into?
Oh, this one I blame my sister when I was younger.
Okay.
She said that I passed some gas on a certain person in a certain situation. I don't remember that, but she always points the finger at me. I'm like, man, that was so many years ago. So it was kind of embarrassing because she threw it out there, and I didn't even know if it was me or not. So
So
whatever.
just from you farting is your most
Yeah,
embarrassing? Dude, that's
yeah.
me on a daily basis. I'm just like,
Whatever, yeah.
it is what it is. No, I would say one of my most embarrassing moments. I was on a cruise with my wife during our 15th anniversary, so 2 years ago, or
Okay.
4 years ago. Holy crap, I've been married long. And I'm sitting here talking to Candace just right next to me, and I was saying, "Oh, we should go scuba or snorkeling over here. That sounds amazing as an excursion." And then I look over, and it's not my wife, and I'm like, "You're not my wife." And he just looks at me, he's like, but then I look, I'm like, "But we can make it happen." And his face just turned red, and I was like, "All right, probably shouldn't have said that."
You were drunk, were you?
No, it's just
Okay.
if Cruz was in here, he's like, "Yeah, that makes sense." But I was so embarrassed because he didn't go with it at all. I'm like,
Right, right.
oh, it was embarrassing.
Oh, that's hilarious, dude.
So, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Because you are doing this Dave Ramsey thing.
Yes, I
You are
am.
working your butt off.
Yes,
You're being an amazing father the best way you know
yes,
how.
yes.
So, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Hopefully, with a house and just time with my son. I don't know. I'm the type of person where I like my, in the wilderness, a nice little house. Neighbors are far away. I'm not a city person. I can't do the city. I like peace and quiet. You
Yeah,
know.
I agree.
So yeah, somewhere in a house, uh, just with my things, remodeling my house. That's what I do. I remodel houses, or I work for somebody that remodels houses, but I know how to do stuff. So
Hmm.
maybe remodel my house and stuff like that. So, and hopefully growing the company that I'm working with. So
Man, that's respectful. That's awesome. Yeah, there's a I truly believe that we all need goals in our life to become better. Because we always want to progress. Like we don't want to stay stagnant. Because if you're staying stagnant, you're actually falling behind. I really do believe that.
yeah,
And so I feel like we all need a yearly goal, monthly goals, weekly goals, all that kind of stuff to progress to get to that point where you want to be. So that's cool that you have that goal because you've been working hard as you're talking about. So
yes,
just say it. You are a grouchy Karen.
whatever, Mato.
So what got you into the bearded community?
Well, when I was doing YouTube, I was just like everybody else, just falling into the rabbit hole, and I just Scuba's video popped up, and I was like, how to take care of your beard or something like that, and I'm like,
Yeah.
let me see what he has to say. So I was like, okay, it's like hair, it's like taking care of your hair and all that. So I got into that. Then I saw Dan, and then you know how you keep clicking it, and then somebody else pops up. Dan pops up. I was like, I'll sub to this guy. So I started
Yeah.
subbing,
How many subs
and
did
then,
Dan have at that time? I'm kind of curious.
when I subbed, he was at 14,000.
See, and when I subbed, it was about the same. So we
Okay.
kind of joined around the same time.
And then he had lives, and I had questions. I believe I threw some questions. I was like, hey, this is cool. And I just got into it, and then it's just starting to grow and grow, and it's going to keep on growing. So that's how I got into. And my first, I just remember when I was coming, I was like, which one was my first beard oil? I don't know if anybody's ever heard of Gibbs. You ever heard of
Yeah.
Gibbs beard oil? That was my first, because my barber, she was the one that said, "Hey, you need to put some beard oil in your beard." I'm like, "What's that?" And then she showed it to me. I'm like, "Okay, I'll give it a try." And I gave
Are
it a
they
try,
still
and it was
around?
okay. I haven't seen them.
Yeah, I haven't either,
Honestly,
but
I
I
have
know
not.
the name.
Yeah. So I then I got Honest Amish because I saw Dan, and then I kept going, and then sooner or later I started buying little by little fresh beards, and then it started growing, and now I can't catch up, and plus I got to be very wise with my money being a single dad. So I buy the ones that I can, and thank God that I want to say maybe about 50% of what I have is mostly from giveaways for me
Yeah.
being blessed, so
Yeah, no, that's it's kind of how everyone gets into it. It seems like they like, how do I take care of my beard? Then all of a sudden they start
yeah.
looking at it and they just fall down the rabbit hole. I definitely agree with that.
My game changer was the blow dryer. And then after that, using the Chicago comb.
I actually told oh, Ben, what's up, man? Benjamin. Yeah, I actually so Dan's going to be there and I'm like, Dan, you're going to have to use me as an example because I for the life of me cannot figure out how to use this blow dryer. I'm just have curly hair and it just wants to remain curly and I can't get this underneath beard to just I can't get it to go straight at
Yeah.
all. So I'm kind of curious.
And then I just actually just got the Aberlite heat brush, and it doesn't work for me.
I
It
couldn't.
just
I
didn't.
tried that too.
Yeah,
I
it
actually
didn't.
just gave mine away.
Okay.
So, what advice would you give a new beardsman if they came to you, like say your dad, brand spanking new? What advice would you give him, or did you give him?
I've actually had a lot of guys approach me and ask me. I said, well, first, you must have a lot of patience. Second, make sure you get yourself natural quality beard oil and see where your beard takes you. Sometimes the oils may or may not work for your beard, so it depends on how you maintain it. If you maintain it, it will show. Because I get compliments all the guy
Mm-hmm.
from every guy. They're like, "Damn, man, you got a nice beard." And then I tell them what I do, and they're like, "Okay, that's too far." I'm like, "But you complimented, right?"
Is
Yeah,
that
I was like,
uh-huh?
It's funny. I was like, "But you complimented, right?" And you said how I have a nice beard. That's how I do it. And then they're like, "Okay, you have a good point." So, and it's funny because at church they tell me, and I'm gonna say it in Spanish real quick, "La barba más fina," one of the finest beards. So, and I'm the only one that has like a big beard at church. Everybody else has these business beards. So
Yeah,
I'm the only one with a big beard. So they
yeah.
call me the guy with the finest beard.
You do have a really nice beard. I mean, you did take
Thank
second
you.
place, only to mac and cheese.
Oh man, yeah, yeah. When I saw him come up, I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
You know, if
He has a
Wolverine,
beautiful
so
beard.
if bearded Wolverine, if he was to grow his, I think him and Mac have almost similar beards. If he would just let his grow a little,
Okay.
because his kind of his has the girth as well.
Yeah. Okay. No, mine does that. I just got to tame
So did we talk about how this guy thinks turkey bacon is bacon yet? Is that
it.
did I miss something?
Well, I teased him a little bit because I eat a lot of turkey bacon, and he says it's not bacon. But I'm like, but it says bacon on there, only turkey in front of it. So
Dude, Brett, you should have done it, man. What's up, Matt? How you doing? See, there's another guy with an epic beard too.
oh man, yeah. If I were to get next to Matt, mine would look like a 5 o'clock shadow.
Have you ever tried growing yours longer? Or is that the size that you want?
Actually, no, I did try. I wanted mine long. Mine's about. Be quiet, Vato. I know what he's gonna say. My beard is about 5.5 inches long, and I just took biotin, and the only thing it did is make my hair and nails grow back faster. It
Really?
didn't do nothing to my beard. It did promote more health though. My beard did get more healthy. I'll admit that. But as more length, it did not.
Yeah, I get that. So you
Yeah.
pretty much hit your terminal length.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it looks good. It looks full. It's like
Thank
it's
you,
a
sir.
beard to be envious.
Thank you.
As you can see, I have all my blonde hair and my gray hair and my red hair, and I
I
have like
believe
all
it.
different colors.
My hair is dark brown, and I do have some whites and some reds in my beard with browns. So
It's crazy how it
what you
does
can
that, right?
Yeah, in the sun you can clearly see it. I had a cousin of mine. He's like, "Man, you got some red in your beard." I'm like, "Yeah, you didn't know that." So
So, what trends do you see coming with, with products this year, within beard products?
that's a hard question because I really don't know. Sometimes when I see the new trends, it's like, oh, I never thought of that, but I don't know. That's really interesting. I don't know on that one.
Well, that doesn't help.
Yeah,
What do you
I
want to
don't.
see as a trend?
Man, it'll be nice. You know, I'm one of those old school guys, but just like a light, medium, or strong balm. I mean, I don't know. I'm a big balm user. I use balms, especially stronghold balms,
Mm-hmm.
and I just kind of want to see that in companies. But but as a new trend, I don't know. I really don't know. I sometimes it comes to my mind, but I was like, no, it's already out. So I
Okay,
honestly, I'm
smart.
sorry, I don't know. Yeah.
No, that's okay. What's up, Ray? How you doing? Donnie, your favorite person, Donnie's there. All
Oh
right,
yeah.
so because we have you here,
Hmm.
and I normally don't do this. Usually the conversation, but I got a lot of yes or no
Okay.
questions. You feel free to elaborate if you want, but these
Sure.
are just simple yes or no questions.
Okay.
All right. So the first one is: do you watch cartoons?
Yes, I do.
Have you ever done any something illegal?
That I will not discuss.
You can say yes or no. Are you afraid of the dark?
If there's echoing, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're in the middle of the woods and you hear crap, you're like, "Hey, I'm not afraid, like not afraid of the dark, but afraid of like the bears that are next to you in the tent."
Yeah.
Have you ever kissed a stranger? Just someone
Uh,
random.
a girl, yes.
Good for
I don't
you.
play for the other team. I don't play for the other team.
Are you comfortable with animals?
Yes,
Have you ever eaten anything you dropped on the floor?
all the time. 5 second
Uh,
rule.
do you watch cringe stuff? Things that make
I
you
do,
go,
but I did when I was in the past, but now I don't know. I think it's my age that won't allow me to no more, and I just can't watch it.
fair enough. I can't do that stuff.
Yeah.
Are you interested in politics? Again, yes or no, not get you don't have to go into it.
Um, Not really.
Have you ever done something because of peer pressure?
No, never,
Really?
never. Nope. I've never liked that. I've never been drunk.
Okay.
That's and I've had people who try to spike my drink and all that, and I said no. I would never trust anybody to hand me a drink if it's open.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't plan on never being drunk either. So
good for you, man. I
yeah,
have that's just commendable. Have you do you get clingy to the people you love?
yes.
Have you ever faked someone's signature?
My dad's and my mom's yes. When I was younger, getting in trouble. So yes.
I think all of us did that. My
Yeah.
my wife has never done that, but I'm going to expound. But her dad's name is Jerry, Jere. That's how he
Uh
spells
huh.
it. And
Okay.
so she would get in trouble all the time in elementary school because there's like, no, you forged this, and it's because it's spelled wrong in their eyes instead of Jerre or Y.
That's funny.
Um, did you ever steal something, or have you?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Have you ever cut your own hair and ruined it?
Yes, I have.
You have to expound on that one.
When I was younger, I was trying to do a fade and it didn't come out very well. So that's why I give respect to Vato, man. He can cut his own hair. I wish I could have done that. I should have kept going, because it takes a lot of practice, but I can't do it anymore. I'd rather pay somebody to just get it done and, get it done well.
Yeah, yeah, I can't do my top of my hair. I refuse.
Yeah, your hair looks
Um,
good, man. It looks
yeah, I
really
went
good.
to a barber yes Friday. So
Okay.
and yes, it's a baby mullet now. It's gone. I cut 6 inches off.
Oh, man.
I had to. It was just I couldn't do it anymore. It'll grow back. Sorry if Donnie's still in here. My bad. It'll come back. All right. And the last one. Have you ever faked reasons to talk to someone?
Yes.
All right. Girl or boy?
4.
Huh?
What do you mean, girl or boy?
To fake the reason to talk to.
Oh, both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair
both.
enough. Yeah, I always back in the day I'd always like make stuff up. Oh yeah, I have to come talk to you, and it was a girl. I don't think I could flirt with another person if I tried to now. I've been married for so long that I'd be horrible at it.
I flirted with a girl at Home Depot the other day at work, so I made her smile and laugh. So. Hey, I'm single. I'm
You
single.
are. There's nothing wrong with that. You were supposed to.
Yeah, but when I was married, I didn't do it. I did one time, but then my cousin caught me. I was like, oh yeah, I am doing wrong. So but that was years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was years ago.
Yeah. And then I always make fun of my son when he's flirting with girls, like at checkouts and stuff, when we're getting food or grocery store at Lowe's or something, and then there's a cute girl that's his age, and he's all talking to him. I'm like, dude, just get her number already. You're embarrassing me. And I embarrass him on purpose. Don't make me show Tyson's your text, rock. All right. So does anyone have any questions for E? And we'll go from there. I do have my would you rather questions. But is there anything in particular you would like to talk about real quick, E?
No, not really.
All right. Aldemir, one time my sister thought she was safe after running past a corner and she still got hit. What are we talking about? What did I miss?
Running outside or something like that.
I'll have to go back and see what they were talking about. Yeah, sorry, Donnie. I had to. It was getting to that point. Scandals. Or sandals, not scandal.
And you have glasses on too.
I know, right? All right. So would you rather? All right. I have several would you rather. So everyone, please feel free to answer. Would you rather live on McDonald's meals for a year or Taco Bell's?
Oh,
Only.
jeez, man. The two big places I don't like. Oh.
I know. That's why I had to do that, because I've heard how much you hate them. Now you have a choice. McDonald's or Taco Bell?
I would have to do McDonald's.
Really?
Yeah. Taco Bell, man, that's just water coming out, man. You know?
It's true. Both of them I get sick at.
Yeah. That's why I don't eat there.
Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell. But see, Taco Bell comes out with new stuff, and so you might get some new stuff throughout the year, where McDonald's keeps the same crap.
Ugh.
See, I think I would choose Taco Bell. They're both a lose-lose.
I only go to McDonald's for coffee and the apple fritter, which I really like. That's about it.
Okay.
That's it.
So they every now and then my wife will go there just to, instead of running into the gas station, if she really wants a Coke or something, because they're $1 there.
Yeah.
You can get fried chicken at Taco Bell. Really?
I think that you can do that when it's KFC.
Oh, I was like, I didn't know you get fried chicken at Taco Bell. Yes. Taco Bell. Taco Bell. They got spicy potato tacos. Oh. I guess I haven't been to Taco Bell for a while. Yes, but Mickey D's breakfast is really good. I'm not gonna lie there.
Yeah, I don't even go there. I go to Dunkin' Donuts for breakfast. That's where I get my breakfast at.
All right, so this next one, I know you have both done. Okay. So I'm kind of curious, your insight. Which one do you prefer? Which advice? If you had a choice, because you've done both, which one would you say people should do? Would you rather get your wisdom teeth pulled or your butt cheeks pierced?
Wisdom teeth.
Now everyone thinks you get your butt cheeks pierced.
Wisdom teeth. I'd rather get my wisdom teeth pulled.
Oh yeah, butt cheeks pierced sounds horrible.
Yeah, I can't imagine the people that really do that though.
When I got my wisdom teeth pulled, I actually got like the anesthesia that they give you. I woke up in the middle of it, and they had to hurry and put me out again.
Yeah,
that was not fun.
That never happens to me. Well, I had mine pulled out when I was, I want to say, teenager or something like that. It was before.
I get my butt waxed, so piercing's not bad. What?
That's disturbing. That is so disturbing.
uh, neither. Sign me up. Yeah,
Donnie.
people actually do that. Uh, oh wait. Oh, that's way cool. Hey, welcome, man. I don't know how you would pronounce your name. Hanuk?
Nanook
Nanook?
Hoppy.
Hoppy.
Nanook
That's really cool.
Hoppy.
Out of Finland. Way cool. Well, welcome, man. Nick's just laughing. I had my wisdom teeth pulled, only used Novocaine, and was awake the whole time, drink afterwards. Wow. Well, you do like
Ugh.
Oreos and water, so you are a different breed.
Yeah.
Ellie, that's
Then it
awesome.
did. What's his name? I don't know if you know him. Bearded Greeter did Cheese Whiz and Oreo. Ugh.
Really? So someone said peanut butter. I think it was actually Ellie. She said peanut butter on Oreos. I'm like, I can actually see that.
That I
Because
can
with
see.
a little bit of, but the water and cheese whiz,
Yeah.
that sounds horrible.
No. With milk, yeah, I'll do peanut butter and Oreo with milk.
You're so dumb, Turtle. Ray. Butt cheeks are nothing. Facts. Yeah, but Nanook, I appreciate you joining us. That's really cool. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. All right. Now, this is actually kind of cool. I really want to know. Would you rather spend a month in Venice, Italy, or
Venice.
Rio de Janeiro?
Well, my last name is actually from Italy, so I would really like to go to Venice, Italy.
Me too. Not my
Yeah.
last name has nothing to do, but Venice.
No, my last name is actually named. It's a small town in Italy.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that where they immigrated from there to Guatemala?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, that's
It
way
was.
cool.
This was back in the I want to say 1930s or 40s or so, something like that.
So your family really has just a brief stint in Guatemala.
Yeah.
Did I miss that? Did you say that, or is that just
No, I think I just said it. It
okay?
just popped up. Yeah.
Well, that's way cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Venice is the one that it's on top of water, right?
Yes.
Where the Italian Job,
sister.
one of the best movies ever.
Yeah, my sister did the research, and our last name is actually from a small town in Italy. So it's pretty
Okay.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, see, my family's from Torino. Is it Torino? It's the one where they had the Olympics back in the day, just a couple Olympics ago.
I don't know. I barely watch the Olympics. I don't watch TV anymore.
Oh, awesome, Nanook. Thanks. Yeah, welcome. Italy, England. That's where my heritage is. Venice. Yeah. He wants to know what your last name is.
Casasola.
That's cool. See, but that's with a Latin accent. I do it with an Italian accent so he can hear it.
Casasola.
Italy, Rio de Janeiro. There you go. She has roots in South Africa or South America. I lived in Brazil for 2 years, been in Rio, but would love to go back. Nice. Is Canadians remember the one because we didn't win the gold? Oh, there you go.
Mm.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. All right, next one is: would you rather go see an opera or a roller derby?
Roller derby. I will
Really?
fall asleep in the opera. I will fall asleep in the opera.
Sometimes that's the best sleep.
I used to date a girl, and she used to like going to like theater stuff. And one theater, I was like, I have a feeling this one's going to be really bad. I'm not going to say which one it was, but it was really bad. And we sat there for about 5 minutes, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, this is really bad." It's like, I told you. I was like, I told you from the beginning. It was so bad that people started walking out and leaving. That's how
Oh,
bad it was.
wow.
Yeah. It was
How about
really
this?
that
Would
bad.
you rather go to a Broadway show, your choice, or to the roller derby?
Roller derby.
Really?
Yeah.
Not
not
not to
into-
see Hamilton, Dear Evan Hansen, Book of
Does not call
Mormon,
my
any of that.
attention. And that does not none of it called my attention.
Well, there you go. See, and I would choose Broadway over roller derby.
No,
But
roller
opera,
derby.
I would choose roller derby over opera. But if it was like Phantom, I've never seen Phantom. I think that would be fun.
It doesn't even call my attention.
That's cool. See, that's why we do this. Get to know you. Roller derby, roller derby, roller derby, derby. Josh, opera all day. I don't know if he's being serious or not. Roller derby. Nanook said, Here, beards are quite popular. Almost every man has a beard. No offense, but no bearded men are frowned upon. Or no offense, but no bearded men are frowned on. We love our beard brothers. Oh, that's way cool. Good for you.
Awesome.
Love to hear that, actually. Okay, next one. Would you rather be friends with Harry Potter or Luke Skywalker?
I'm not a fan of Star Trek, so I'll go with Luke Skywalker.
You're not a fan of Harry Potter?
I don't like Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. I had to do it. Yeah, I would choose Harry Potter personally. I like Star Wars too, but Harry Potter, I like. It's a fun thing.
Star Wars, Star Trek, they're the same
It is.
galaxy thing. Same galaxy. Watch the chat go wild now.
All right, would you rather be a wizard or a Jedi?
Jedi.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
more
because
cool.
a Jedi, you don't have to have a wand. You can just, they do the same
Yeah.
tricks.
Yeah.
It's such a dorky question. I get that. Luke Skywalker, Harry Potter. Oh, Harry Potter. Yeah, right? We need more Nanook here. I agree with that completely. Jedi, Luke, but would rather be Boba Fett's homie. I still need to watch that. I haven't had a chance to watch those.
I don't even know who that is.
Boba Fett's on Disney Plus. It's a new show. It's about have you ever seen Return of the Jedi?
Nope, I have not seen no Star Trek movies.
No, it's Star Wars.
Oh,
Return of the
same
Jedi.
Same thing.
Dude, you just lost all credibility. You just shush. Yeah, but it's Star Wars, The Mandalorian, Boba Fett. It's basically just
Yeah, I
a
haven't seen
bounty.
any of
It's a
those
bounty
movies.
hunter that went after Han Solo and stuff. So
Okay. Well, I don't have TV or I don't have cable, so I don't watch any of that. I keep
it's
myself
totally fine.
busy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I keep myself busy.
And you're in the lives with us all the time. So
Yeah. That's more entertaining than, especially watching that fool Vato and seeing what he writes. That's more entertaining than what's on TV.
you gotta love Vato.
Yeah.
All right.
Caps lock
Would you
nerd.
rather host a poker game or a wine tasting?
Wine tasting.
Really? Why is
Yeah.
that?
I like to see what different wines there is out there.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not too much into poker. I still don't get that game.
You don't? See, and I think I would rather hang out with a bunch of guys and just talk. And what a poker game doesn't mean that you have to lose money or put money down. It just is a bunch of guys hanging out, talking, and get to know each other.
Yeah, that I can do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
how
can
I
do.
feel. Like wine testing, everyone has to get involved, and all. I just feel like poker game is just a bunch of guys just hanging out and having fun.
That I can do.
So wait. I am a nerd. I have a lunchbox that's Star Trek, Doctor Who mashed up with the comic that had come out just in. Oh, Nanook says, "Who's that?" But thank you. And Philin, you have to receive government approval before you're allowed to get your birth name. Seriously? I have
Wow.
never heard that.
That's interesting.
So your parents cannot give you your name? Like they have to make a suggestion to the government and they have to approve it? I've never heard that. Huh. Who would have thought?
Well, I can kind of understand that because my last name would have been different if it wasn't for like my grandfather was born like when there was small towns in Guatemala. If you didn't put your last name first on time, you would get billed or charged because it wasn't on time. So if you put a different name, you wouldn't never get charged. So my last name could have been different if
Oh,
it wasn't
wow.
for my grandfather. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. It's one of my cousins know the story, the full story. That's what I just remember.
So everyone's saying poker. We have Noah who says wine testing. Ellie says wine testing. Love alcohol tasting in general.
Ellie.
So where does the name E-Rock stem from? Donnie, he can go ahead and answer that, but we did answer that right at the very beginning. You want to briefly tell him one more time, or do you
It
want
was
to
just a friend that gave me that name. Just a friend that gave me that name, and it was the only easy name I can use on YouTube and all that. So I have other nicknames that I was going to use, but no, it just wasn't going to work. It's more in Spanish than it is in English. So.
Oh, All right. She said parents give the name, but government must approve it, or you choose another name till approved. Only first name criteria. So the last name, his last name Hoppy is all was it, but Nanook had to be approved. Gotcha.
Okay.
His ex-boyfriend gave him that name.
This guy is such a fool, man.
All right. Well, it's about that time, but does anyone have any more questions? Donnie, those are awesome questions. Appreciate you asking. Are there any other questions that anyone might have? Nanook, do you have any questions when it comes to beard related content or anything like that we could answer? If not, I appreciate all you guys and your support and reaching, coming and listening to a little bit more about who E-Rock is. And it's been way fun. Yeah, you and I will have to exchange numbers and catch up on occasion because it's been fun.
No problem, man. I'm willing to communicate with others who reach out.
Jason, I did not. I'll scroll up unless you want to even say it again. Sorry, Jason.
Yeah, hey Jason, now that you're on there, I sent you an email because I know you wanted to have more people on your live, but I did email you, Jason. I don't know if you've ever gotten it or went to your spam mail.
Yeah, Jason, I can't see it. If you want to hurry and put it down one more time. I appreciate it. And again, everyone who's on, Josue is going to be next week. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I want to get to meet Josue. I want to see who.
Josue's cool. And again, Josue is the one who creates all the mugs for everyone.
Are those on sale on your website?
I'm actually buying 24 from him, and so 24 or 12. I think 24, right? Josue, how many am I buying? And what size? I think it was 24 ounces, and I was buying 12 24-ounce mugs. That's what I think it was.
That's a nice mug right there.
He does. Like he's impressive, and he told me how he does it, what he does for a job, everything. He's an impressive person.
Cool.
So I'm excited for everyone to get to know him. So we do have a question right here. Where the party? I didn't have to push that.
I'm a very boring person, so I'm not into really parties. I'm really not into parties. I'm just like a mellow guy. Like I cannot stand when the music is really loud and you're trying to have a conversation to get to know the person. That drives me insane. I'd rather just the music be very, very quiet, and then you just start talking to people, joking around. That's more of me.
Oh, Jason, that's why I didn't ask it. I saw that. I thought you were being serious, like a real question.
Yes, I am a citizen.
Yeah, so dumb. Why does E-Rock not answer my DMs? Because he doesn't have any. They're just trolling you, man.
That's fine.
Yeah, see, I'm ordered 12 to start and 24 ounces each. That's what it was. So
yeah, because those they look like beer mugs and they're nice, man. I like them.
No, they are 24 ounces. You frost them, you put them in the freezer, get them nice and cold, and then you put it in, and then this will pop up really well. Like, let's see,
nice.
Put my beanie right there. See if it shows.
Very, very nice. Yeah.
So yeah, he did a really good job.
Very nice.
And why not support a really good person? You know what I mean?
Yep.
So no, okay, I'm glad. There was a question.
And to answer that question, I don't get offended. People, I get called names that I can't say on here because I don't want you to get in trouble. But I get names, all that, and that's why me and Vato, we tease each other with that all the time. So you can say what you want. I have thick skin. I have 4 sisters. They made me have thick skin, so nothing offends me. What really offends me, like something would really piss me off, is like if somebody were to call my son stupid or something.
Oh,
like
yeah.
That will bring out the Hulk in me, and you really don't want to see that side of me. So,
that's what I always told my wife, because I'm a big person, and
yeah.
And I always tell my wife, I'm like, if someone ever hurt my kids, I don't know how I would be able to contain myself. I'd be afraid for that person.
Yeah.
Because I don't get angry, but
yeah,
there's certain few things like that. So, Nanook, you feel free to ever reach out. You have my email on this channel. It's info@copperjohnsbeard.com, or you can always message me on DM, personal message on Copper Johns on Instagram or Facebook. So we're here. All of us are here. All of us are here to support, and welcome to the community, man. I'm excited that you're here.
Yep. Everybody has a different beard, so everybody has a different strategy.
I appreciate it. Well, E, I know that you and I are going to talk a lot afterwards.
Yes, sir.
But I appreciate you joining
Sir, I appreciate you.
letting us get a little bit know more about who E is. And man, I still think it's cool that now that I know I mean, seriously, within less than 100 years, your family immigrated from Italy to Guatemala to America. I think that's cool.
Yep.
I would never have known that. So anyway, appreciate everyone joining us. And we'll see you next week with Josue. So have a great day, guys.
Razor, you shoot.